12 ways to make yourself a priority in relationships. In every relationship, whether romantic or platonic, it's important to maintain a sense of individuality and prioritize your own well-being. Often, we become so focused on caring for others and nurturing the relationship that we forget to nurture ourselves. The key to a healthy, thriving relationship lies in the ability to create balance, ensuring that both partners feel valued, loved, and respected. Making yourself a priority is not about selfishness, but about ensuring that you bring your best self to the relationship. By doing so, you not only ensure your happiness but also create a stronger, more fulfilling connection with your partner. Here are 12 essential ways to make yourself a priority in relationships. 1. Know your worth. Before you can make yourself a priority in any relationship, you first have to understand your own worth. Know that you deserve love, respect, and happiness, and never settle for less than you deserve. When you truly believe in your value, you'll be less likely to tolerate behaviors that undermine your self-esteem. Many people fall into relationships where they feel undervalued or unappreciated, simply because they don't realize their worth. Recognizing your own value allows you to set higher standards and attract healthier relationships that align with your sense of self-worth. When you fully understand that you deserve respect and kindness, you'll stop accepting toxic behaviors or situations. This mindset shift is crucial in establishing boundaries and ensuring that you're treated with the care and respect you deserve. Your worth is not determined by how much you do for others, but by who you are as an individual. 2. Set clear boundaries. Boundaries are the foundation of self-respect in any relationship. Setting healthy boundaries communicates to your partner what is acceptable behavior and what crosses the line. This ensures that both you and your partner have a clear understanding of each other's limits, desires, and expectations. Boundaries help prevent resentment, misunderstandings, and emotional burnout. Establishing boundaries is an act of self-love, and it's essential for maintaining a balanced relationship. It's important to recognize that your needs and values matter just as much as your partner's. Whether it's time for yourself, emotional space, or setting limits on certain behaviors, being firm with your boundaries ensures you're not being taken for granted. Boundaries might feel uncomfortable at first, but they are necessary for fostering a respectful and balanced relationship. 3. Maintain your identity. A common pitfall in relationships is losing yourself in your partner. It's easy to become so enmeshed in the relationship that you forget about your own needs, passions, and interests. However, maintaining your own identity is crucial for a healthy partnership. You are an individual with your own desires, hobbies, and ambitions, and it's important to keep nurturing these aspects of yourself. By staying true to who you are, you bring a sense of uniqueness and energy to the relationship. Your partner is attracted to the person you were before the relationship began. Don't let that person disappear. Continue engaging in activities that make you happy, whether it's pursuing a hobby, spending time with friends, or simply having moments of solitude. This not only benefits your own well-being, but also enriches the relationship as you bring your whole, authentic self to it. 4. Take responsibility for your happiness. It's easy to fall into the trap of expecting your partner to fulfill all your emotional needs, but true happiness comes from within. Relying too heavily on your partner to make you happy places unnecessary pressure on them and can lead to disappointment. Instead, take responsibility for your own happiness. Cultivate a fulfilling life outside of the relationship and ensure that you're nurturing your emotional, mental, and physical well-being. By focusing on your own happiness, you create a stronger sense of self, which enhances the relationship. Your partner should complement your life, not be the sole source of your contentment. When you take charge of your happiness, you are more likely to approach the relationship with a sense of positivity and fulfillment, which benefits both you and your partner. 5. Learn to say no without guilt. In relationships, there can be a tendency to constantly say yes to things that don't align with your needs or values simply to avoid conflict or to please your partner. However, learning to say no without guilt is an essential skill in making yourself a priority. Setting limits is not selfish. It's a way of honoring your own needs and ensuring that you're not overextending yourself. Saying no allows you to protect your energy, mental health, and time. It helps maintain balance and ensures that your own needs are met without feeling obligated to constantly please others. Saying no can be difficult at first, especially if you're used to people-pleasing, but it's a necessary part of self-care in a relationship. 6. Avoid people-pleasing. People-pleasing can be a major barrier to making yourself a priority. While it's natural to want to make your partner happy, constantly sacrificing your own needs and desires to please others can be emotionally draining. True happiness in a relationship comes from being authentic and true to yourself, not from constantly adjusting your behavior to meet someone else's expectations. If you find yourself bending over backward to make your partner happy at the expense of your own well-being, it's time to reevaluate your approach. Authenticity fosters deeper connections and allows both partners to feel seen and valued for who they truly are. Don't lose yourself in the process of pleasing others. Your voice, desires, and needs are just as important. 7. Avoid codependency. Codependency is a pattern where one partner becomes overly reliant on the other for emotional support, validation, or fulfillment. While interdependence is healthy in a relationship, codependency can be toxic. It leads to one partner losing their sense of self and can create an imbalance where one person becomes the giver while the other becomes the taker. Healthy relationships encourage both partners to maintain their independence while also sharing meaningful experiences together. It's important to allow your partner to have their own hobbies, friends, and time to themselves, just as you should. Supporting each other's individual growth strengthens the relationship rather than relying on each other to fill every emotional need. 8. Communicate your needs. In any relationship, communication is key. It's essential to openly express your emotional and physical needs to your partner. Often, people assume their partner knows what they want or need, but assumptions can lead to frustration and misunderstandings. Be clear and direct about what you need from the relationship and be open to discussing your partner's needs as well. Communicating your needs ensures that both partners feel heard and understood. It helps prevent resentment from building up and allows for better emotional support. You deserve to be in a relationship where your needs are taken seriously, and your partner deserves the same. 9. Address conflicts early. Ignoring issues or letting them fester can erode your sense of self-worth and lead to unhealthy relationship dynamics. It's important to address conflicts early, with honesty and respect. This prevents problems from escalating and allows both partners to resolve issues before they cause harm to the relationship. Approaching conflicts with an open mind and a willingness to listen to each other strengthens the bond and promotes growth. Avoiding or suppressing problems may result in resentment, which damages the foundation of the relationship. When issues arise, tackle them head-on, ensuring that both parties feel respected and understood. 10. Don't fear letting go. Finally, if a relationship isn't serving your happiness, don't be afraid to let go. Letting go doesn't mean failure. It means prioritizing your well-being and making space for a healthier future. Holding on to a relationship that is toxic, unfulfilling, or no longer aligns with your values can prevent personal growth and happiness. Walking away from a relationship is never easy, but sometimes it's necessary to make yourself a priority. If the relationship is not adding to your life or helping you become the best version of yourself, it may be time to move on. Trust that by making yourself a priority, you are opening the door to new possibilities and opportunities for growth and happiness. 11. Avoid constant validation seeking. Constantly seeking validation from your partner can create insecurity and strain the relationship. Instead, focus on internal validation by trusting in your abilities and affirming your worth. By developing self-confidence and self-assurance, you become less reliant on external approval, fostering a more balanced and independent relationship dynamic. 12. Don't overcommit. Overcommitting to make your partner happy can lead to emotional exhaustion and resentment. Instead, balance your time and commitments to avoid burnout. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual giving and receiving, so setting boundaries and managing your energy ensures both partners can fully invest without compromising their well-being. In conclusion, making yourself a priority in a relationship is essential for maintaining your sense of self and ensuring that both partners feel fulfilled and respected. By knowing your worth, setting clear boundaries, and communicating openly, you create a balanced relationship where both you and your partner can thrive. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, independence, and love, not on sacrificing your own needs or identity. Prioritize yourself, and you'll cultivate a relationship that is rooted in authenticity, balance, and love. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more.